Stocks and shares. When we are starting a new business, a large amount of money is needed to start a business. But it is very difficult for a single person to earn, to manage such a large sum. So, that amount will be divided into equal parts and each parts are called as shares. So, the holder, the person who are buying the shares are called shareholders. So, the amount divided into equal parts are called as shares, and the holder of shares, that is the person who buys the shares, are known as shareholders. Now, we are going to learn few terms related to that. Capital stock, that is the amount of money that is needed to invest to start a company, that is capital stock. The share purchased by the individual is also called stock. The share, the amount which is divided into equal parts are known as share, and it is also known as stock. The person who buys shares are called stockholders. The original value, first the company kudukra value ku peru original value, and it is known as face value. For each share, for each stock, the company fix some amount, fix some rate for each share or stock. So, that value is known as the face value. Market value. Market value is the price of the stock or share in the market. Market la evlo rate la irukindrathu. The price at which the stock is bought or sold in the market is called the market value in the share market. If the market value is greater than the face value, then we can tell the share is premium or the share is said to be above par. Okay. Market value is greater than the face value, it is a premium share. If the market value is same as the face value, then we can tell it as par. If the market value is less than the face value, we can tell it as below par or discount. So, if they are equal, then we can tell it as par. Market value is less means it is at discount. If the market value is greater than the face value, then we can tell that share is above. Dividend. What is a dividend? The profit gained by a company distributed among their shareholders is called as dividend. Through this, the company will gain profit and they divide that amount to their shareholders. That amount is known as dividend. We used to denote dividend in percentage, itana percentage dividend, like that we will show. Okay. So, now we are going to see some important formulae. Okay. Money invested is equal to number of shares into market value. So, எத்தனை share அதோட market value, when we multiply these two, we will get the amount invested. Income, annual income is equal to number of shares into face value of a share into rate of dividend. Annual income, the first one is money invested. Now, annual income is equal to number of shares into face value of a share into rate of dividend. Return percentage. Return percentage is income divided by investment into 100. That is the percentage of return. Number of shares purchased is equal to investment divided by market value of a share. Investment divided by market value. Or share oda value in the share market is known as the market value of one share. So, to find the number of shares, we have to divide investment by market value of one. Stock exchange is the place where the shares are traded. Shares trade பண்ற இடம் stock exchange. Brokerage. So, to buy or sell shares, a broker will charge some amount, and that amount, that fee is known as brokerage. So, brokerage is based on the face value and it is also expressed in percentage. When the share is purchased, brokerage is added to its market price, but when the share is sold, brokerage is subtracted. While selling, we have to subtract the brokerage, but while purchasing, brokerage should be added to the market price. That is the exercise 7.2. First question, find the market value of 62 shares available at rupees 132 having a par value of rupees 100. So, its rupees is 100, but its market value is 132. So, market value of one share is equal to 132. It is a par share, that is the face value is lower than the market value, that is the market value is higher. So, the share is on the par, but here we have to find the market value of 62 shares. So, we should not take face value, we have to take market value. Market value of one share is 132. So, market value of 62 shares is 132 into 62, and you have to find the answer. You can use the calculator also. Second problem, how much will be required to buy 125 of rupees 25 shares at a discount of rupees 7? How much will be required to buy 125 of rupees 25 shares at a discount of rupees 7? Discount, that is the par is at discount. So, the face value is higher than the market value. Market value கம்மியாக இருக்கும். So, market value of one share is rupees 25 rupee. அதோட share ஓட rate 25 rupee, but it is a discount of rupees 7. So, we have to subtract. So, 25 minus 7, that is 18. Now, this is the market value and we have to find the market value of 125 shares. That is 125 into 18 and it is 2250. Third problem, if the dividend received from 9% of rupees 20 shares is rupees 1620, then find the number of shares. First, we will take the number of shares as x. So, dividend percentage is given, dividend rupees 20 rupees share, that is the face value, and the divided amount is also given. We have to find the number of shares. So, let us use this formula. Dividend is equal to number of shares into face value into rate percentage, that is the percentage of dividend. Dividend amount is 1620 is equal to number of shares, we doesn't know. So, x into face value is rupees 20 into rate percentage 9%. So, it is 9 by 100. So, to calculate x, 1620 into 100 divided by 20 into 9. So, we can simplify and we can find the value. So, x is equal to 900, that is the number of shares is 900. Fourth problem, Mohan invested rupees 29,040 in 15% of rupees 100 shares of a company quoted at a premium of 20%. Calculate the number of shares bought by Mohan, his annual income from shares, the percentage return on his investment. So, number of shares, that is investment by market value. So, here he invested this amount, that is 29,040, that is the investment. So, rupees 15% of rupees 100 shares he bought, and it is quoted at a premium of 20%. So, it is 20% premium. Okay. Premium means we have to add. So, the market value is the face value plus the premium. 20% for 100 rupees. 20% means what? For 100 rupees, 20 rupees is the premium. So, already it is a 100 rupees share. So, we have to add this. So, the market value is 100 rupees. 100 plus 20, that is equal to 120. That is the market value. So, 29,040 divided by 120, that is you can simplify this. Okay. Now, annual income, second, his annual income. Annual income is number of shares into face value into percentage, the dividend percentage. Okay. So, number of shares is 242 into face value is 100. Market value is 120, but the face value is 100 rupees. So, 100 into 15 divided by 100. So, while simplifying we get 3630. Next, percentage return on his shares. So, percentage return is income divided by investment into 100%. Income is annual income divided by investment, the amount he invested, into 100. Because it is percentage, we need to multiply it with 100. So, while simplifying this, we get 12.5%. Fifth problem, a man buys 400 of rupees 10 shares at a premium of rupees 250 on each share. If the rate dividend is 12%, then find his investment, annual dividend received by him, and rate of interest received by him on his money. So, the number of shares is 400, okay, 10 rupees shares, and its premium is rupees 250. So, market value is 10, rupees 10 plus rupees 250, that is 12.50. This is the face value. So, to find face value is rupees 10. To find market value, okay, to find market value you have to add rupees 10 and rupees 250. So, while adding you get rupees 12.50 and its dividend rate is given. So, you can calculate the investment, the annual dividend and rate of interest. So, number of shares is 400, market value is rupees 12.50 and we can calculate the investment. Investment is equal to number of shares into market value of one share. Number of shares is 400, market value is 12.50. So, we could multiply this. Annual dividend. Annual dividend is number of shares into face value into rate percentage. Number of shares is 400, face value is 10. 10 into rate percentage is 12 by 100, that is 480. Rate of interest is equal to income divided by investment into 100%. Income divided by investment. Income is 480. Investment is 5,000 rupees. 5,000 into 100. So, it is 9.6%. Sundar bought 4,500, 12% of rupees 10 shares at par. Par means equal. He sold them when the price rose to 23. He bought it for rupees 10, but he sold when the price rose to 23. And he invested the proceeds in rupees 25 shares, paying 10% per annum at rupees 18. Find the change in his income. He invested the amount he got in another share. We have to find the change in his income. Change in his income means it is the income before sale, the income after sale. Change in his income means the difference between the income before sale and the income after sale, or the income in the first sale and the income in the second sale, the difference between these two. Okay. So, for rupees 4,500 he bought rupees 10 shares. So, number of shares is equal to 4,500 divided by 10. 0, 0 cancel, 450. and his annual income. Annual income is number of shares into face value into rate percentage. Number of shares is 450, face value is rupees 10 and rate percentage is 12. So, we can find the annual income. It belongs to the first case, case 1 order. Okay. We can tell income in case 1 or income before sale. Now, the price rose to rupees 23. So, he is selling all the 450 shares for rupees 23. He bought it for 10 rupees, but he is selling it for 23 rupees. So, 450 into 23, that is equal to 10,350. That is the amount he is having now. Okay. Now, the face value is 25 and the percentage is also 10 percentage, but the market value is rupees 18. 25 ku vaanguraru, but he is selling it at rupees 18. Okay. So, number of shares. Now, number of shares is the selling price divided by market value of one share. Selling price is 10,350. That the selling price is the investment here. Okay, the selling price in the first case is the investment in the second case. So, investment we can tell it like this also in case 2, this is the investment. So, sorry. In the case 2, this is the investment, the amount 10,350. So, investment divided by number of one share. Investment is 10,350 divided by market value is 18. While dividing, you get 575. That is the number of shares. So, income is equal to number of shares into face value into rate. So, 575 into 25 into 10 divided by 100. So, 1437.50. We have to find the change in income. Change in income means the difference between the two incomes. So, 1437.50 minus 540 gives you rupees 897.50. Seventh problem, a man invests rupees 13,500 partly in 6% of rupees 100 shares at rupees 140 and the remaining in 5% of rupees 100 shares at rupees 125. If his total income is 560, how much has he invested in each? So, here he invests rupees 13,500 partly in 6%. He is dividing rupees 13,500 and investing it in 2 shares. Okay. So, எவ்வளவு divide பண்ணாங்கன்னு சொல்லல, divided it. Okay. Partly, part pay investment and the remaining. Okay. So, for the first part he is investing in one share and the second part he is investing in another. His total income is given. Total income is rupees 560 and how much has he invested in each? Let the investment be X. நமக்கு தெரியாது. So, we take it as X. For 6% of rupees 100 shares at 140. For the first case, I take the investment as X. Okay. So, number of shares is X by 140, that is the investment divided by market value. So, investment is X, market value is 140. So, investment by 140, X by 140. Now, income is equal to number of shares into face value into percentage. Number of shares is X by 140. Face value is 100. Next, the rate of dividend is 6 by 100. So, we can simplify this. You can get 6x by 140 and it is 3x by 70. Now, let us come to the second case and he invested the remaining in 5% of rupees 100 shares at rupees 125. So, 5% of rupees 100 shares at 120. So, what will be the remaining investment? 13,500 split பண்றாங்க. For the first investment we took it as X. So, for the second case, it should be 13,500 minus x. முதல்ல இருக்கிறத விட x ஆல subtract பண்ணணும். Okay. So, 13,500 minus x divided by 125. 125 is the market value. So, investment divided by market value. So, 13,500 minus x by 125, it is number of shares. Now, income. Income is 13,500 minus x by 125 into 100 is the face value into rate of dividend. It is 5%. So, we can simplify this and it is 13,500 minus x divided by 25. And it is given that the total income is 560. Total income. So, income from the first case and income from the second case is having, and the total, the sum of that two is rupees 560. So, total income is, we have to add the two cases. So, the first one 3x by 70 plus 13,500 minus x by 25 is equal to 560. So, we can take it as LCM 70 into 25. So, 3x into 25 plus we can take it as LCM, isn't it, plus 13,500 minus x into 70 is equal to 560. We can cross multiply that and we can multiply this 70 inside. 3x into 25, it is 75x. While multiplying this, we get this, and minus 70x is equal to 980,000. Here 945,000. So, 75x minus 70x, that is 5x. 5x is equal to 980,000 or 9,80,000 minus 9,45,000. While subtracting, you get 35,000. So, x is equal to 35,000 divided by 5, that is 7,000. So, if x, what is x? The part investment, isn't it? If one case is 7,000, the other case is 13,500 minus 7,000, that is 6,500. So, the amount invested is 7,000 and 6,500. Babu sold some rupees 100 shares at 10% discount and invested his sale proceedings in 15% of rupees 50 shares at rupees 33. Had he sold his shares at 10% premium instead of 10% discount, he would have earned rupees 450 more. Find the number of shares sold by him. So, he sold some 100 rupees shares. The number of shares are not given here. At 10% discount and invested the proceedings in 15% of rupees 50 shares at rupees 33. In case, instead of investing in 10% discount, if he invested in 10% premium, he would have earned 450 rupees more. So, we have to find the number of shares now with this data. So, the face value first A for this is rupees 100. So, the market value is, it is discount. So, we need to subtract it, 100 minus 10, that is rupees 90, and the percentage, rate percentage is 15%. The income is number of shares into face value into rate. Number of shares. What is the number of shares here? We doesn't know the number of shares. So, we will take it as the number of shares be x. Okay. So, the market value is rupees 90. So, the investment is 90 into x. Number of shares is investment divided by market value. So, investment may be 90x and it is divided by 33 because he invested it in the sale proceedings in 15% of rupees 50 shares at rupees 33. So, 90x divided by 33. The investment must be 90x divided by 33 into 50 into 15 by 100, and it is 225x divided by 11. Okay. Now, in here that is given here, number of shares Bx, market value is 90x and the face value rupees 50, number of shares is equal to 90x divided by 33. Okay. So, now the income is rupees 225 divided by 11, that is 90x by 33 into face value is rupees 50 rate percentage. In his case 2, if it is 10% premium, not discount, discount anga subtract pannom, here it is premium. So, 90x kadayadu, instead of x, 100 plus 10, that is 110x divided by 33 into 50 into 15 by 100, that is the only difference. Here it is a discount and here it is a premium, that is equal to 275x divided by 11, and it is telling that he would have earned more if he invested like this. So, the difference in income is rupees 450, that is 275x by 11 minus 225x by 11 is equal to 450. While subtracting this, 275 minus 225, it is 50x divided by 11, that is 450. So, x is equal to, we can cross multiply this, 450 into 11 by 50 and it is 99 shares. An example, which is better investment, 12% of rupees 20 shares at rupees 16 or 15% of rupees 20 shares at rupees 24. So, the investment in each case be 16 into 24, because for the first case we are selling it as rupees 16 and in the second case at rupees 24. So, the first one, it is 12% of rupees 20 shares. So, the step 1, income on 12% shares. So, 12% of rupees 20 shares at rupees 16. So, 12 divided by 16 into 24. 2 share la ulla the market value multiply பண்ணனும். So, 12 divided by 16 into 24 and 16 and 16 will get cancelled. So, 12 into 24 it is 288. Second case, income in 15% of rupees 20 shares at 24. So, 15 divided by 24 into 16 into 24. Inga 16 into 24 alla multiply pannom. Similarly, 15 by 24 into 16 into 24. So, 24 will get cancelled. 15 into 16, that is equal to 240. Here in the first case we get 288 and in the second case we get rupees 240. So, which is better? The first investment is better. So, here the face value is same. For the two cases the face value is same. For the first case also it is rupees 20 and for the second case it is rupees 20 also. So, if it is like that, we can do it directly to say which investment is better.